One thing that I've learned covering the 50th anniversary of Jaws right on Martha's Vineyard is that if you talk to a real native vineyarder, they're going to have a cool Jaws story that's probably going to blow your mind.
And you really don't have to look too hard, but you do have to ask usually. My Uber driver, Jessica, casually told me that she played with Jaws star Robert Shaw's kids while growing up in the island during the movie's filming.
Charles, Hannah, Lizzie, and Ian were the four kids, and one of them belonged to his private secretary, and the rest were his.
What'd you all do?
We played on my grandmother's farm. We played with kittens and ran around and fields and played with horses and stuff like that.
Did you see them again after that?
No, never. I guess they were bored and he was busy and there was some laps and something for them to do. So somebody asked my uncle if he knew kids that would want to play with him for the day, and he did.
I also met James Haggerty, another native islander who now works as the town administrator in Edgartown. He told me about his grandfather, Dr. Robert Nevin, who was a hometown doctor here and found his way into a big part, actually, in the movie Jaws as the medical examiner. Steven Spielberg himself even gave his grandfather this shark-shaped belt buckle with his name engraved.
And my family always talks about he could have gone to Hollywood. He could have gone to the big screens to be an acting doctor. And I think he was always very happy with just being at the Robert W. Nevin building and staying in his hometown and being a hometown doctor.
Some of the Jaws lore on the island is not so hidden, though. Jeffrey Voorhees moved to Edgartown as a child, and at 12 years old, he found himself playing Alex Kintner, the shark's second victim in the film. Now, 50 years later, he does the Jawsome Island tour and has plenty of stories about the movie.
The word got out, they're making a movie, they'll pay you $40 a day to be an extra. And we were all just little kids, let's go sign up. A few days later, they called a few people back down. Like Spielberg, he was only 27, and go in this hotel room and he got a table and he's like, read the highlighted lines. And it's like, to be an extra? It's like, okay. And he goes, okay. And he gives me a bunch of paperwork. He goes, fill out the paperwork. I go, to be an extra? I go, you got to do all this? And he's like, no, you got a speaking part.
He ended up getting $140 a day for that speaking role in Jaws. But those memories, certainly priceless.